Anyway, a feminist left a comment on one of my videos recently. She tried to pass herself as a moderate feminist, and I'm not gonna reply to her points point by point because it's stuff that I've said before. Instead, as we listen to her, I've put a comment into text to speech. I'm going to show screen caps of what feminists have done as a record of their acts of aggression against the male sex. Because this feminist is trying to pass herself off as a moderate, good feminist when there's no such thing. So we might as well get started.
Malèna P. 1 hour ago. Wow. I consider myself a feminist and I expected to disagree with everything in this clip. But I understand your points. I have been in groups of women who talk about men as if they were objects, some sort of prizes, or they discuss about how they can get a man to do this or change that behavior. I always speak up. Vehemently. Nonetheless, I clearly have a completely different idea than you on what feminism is. I agree that there are women who use their gender to profit. I agree that men suffer in our system, military, school. I agree that there are women who expect men to buy them everything and put pressure on men to have more success. I know many men who were sexually abused, beaten and mistreated. A true feminist, in my opinion, is not a woman who believes she is better than men or who thinks she deserves something only because she's a woman. A feminist is a person who fights against the judgment of a person based on gender. So every sentence that begins with men are, or women are, is wrong. Not all men are the same and not all women are. We are all people with different talents, different dreams and different vulnerabilities. Please do not hate all of us. Thanks for your perspective.
Quite frankly, I would have more respect for you if you was a ranting, angry, radical feminist who was talking about killing all men and cutting their dicks off, than your no true Scotsman fallacy nonsense. Oh yeah, that's not a true feminist. We know what true feminists are. We know what the feminist record is. Okay, from primary aggressor laws based on the Duluth model in domestic violence that target men. Okay, to changing the legal system to try and get men convicted of rape with not enough evidence. The track record of feminism speaks for itself. Feminists have even tried blocking making a female or male rape a crime in 2 countries, as far as I know. And you know what? There's probably lots of shit that feminists have done I'm not even aware of. Feminism is a hate movement. There is no moderate good feminism, and people like you are just trying to give feminism cover and credibility, right? You see, many MRAs are stuck in a negotiation phase. They think, oh, if we just explain things to feminists in a reasonable manner, right, they'll stop attacking us. What ends up happening is that the men get called mansplainers, they're laughed at, they're mocked, basically, then they're ignored. And the feminists double down on their unprovoked aggression against the male sex. Women are privileged. They've got more rights than men. Full stop. It's not even up for a debate. It's not up for the debate. Full stop. So there's nothing to be said to women like you. Okay, I'm not one of these negotiator MRAs who are, oh, I'm so grateful to have a dialogue with you. Oh, oh, you've given me a crumb. You've validated what I've said. Oh, I'm so grateful. No, I don't give a rat's ass about you. Because at the end of the day, you're dishonest. Your behaviour is unethical. You're an enabler of hatred and bigotry. So what else is there to be said? Now, I will give some leeway to ex-feminists. Only a little bit of leeway. And the thing is, but if you're an ex-feminist, you can't just go, oh, I'm an ex-feminist, I've left the movement. No, because you've got to make up for your crimes, for being part of a hate movement and defaming men and believing those lies against men with no proof. You've got to own up to your undeserved resentment, unprovoked resentment that you've directed against men, and you've got to make up for it. If you're an ex-feminist, This is what you've got to do. Otherwise, I'll just completely shun you. You've got to make a grovelling apology video, self-flagellation, okay? Basically admit you're scum and apologise and cry, okay? And then you've got to make a follow-up video where you donate $500 or £500 to a men's rights charity. You've got to put your money where your mouth is, yeah? Right? And then you've got to start making videos on YouTube speaking out against feminism. And not just speaking out against feminism, you've got to speak out against feminism in such a way that you let it be known that men have got less rights than women. And it can't be relationship at best. It can't be, I'm now a traditional woman, I want a good, hard-working provider man. It can't be that nonsense either. Because that means you're just switching allegiances for your own benefit. You've got to actually do something for men for once, which is something most females don't do. You know, that's pretty revolutionary. Women who do shit for men. Doesn't happen that often. Anyway, there's nothing more to be said. I will block all feminists and remove their comments from my channel automatically, no matter what type of feminist you are. Goodbye.